Hello, hello. Hi, XSL. Thank you for coming early. Hi, Soyu. How are you doing? Hello, hello. We're starting the new game today. Trials and Tribulations. Yeah, episode 1. Woo! Turnabout memories. Look who do we have here. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. I'm excited to get started on this one. Alright, let's go! Turnabout memories. Okay. Play Turnabout memories, yes! Yeah, hope y'all are having a good Sunday. Oh, what is this? Ah, how did I get into this mess? Oh no! Why did I do that? Who? What? Oh no! What's going on here? That girl. You shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Oh no! Stop it! No! Don't talk about her like that! Oh! What? Is this a murder? It wasn't me! I didn't... Is that Phoenix? I didn't do it! Looks different though. But the hairdo is unmistakable. Ah, I see. It's a young Phoenix. It's got to be a young Phoenix 5 years earlier. Mia Fey. Wait, I didn't catch what else it said. Oh well. All right, April 11th, 9:40 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. You're gonna pin that. What is that, the pin of shame? Alright. Oh, okay, Mia. Ooh, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh my. Oh, Mr. Grossberg. Good morning.
Ah, Mia, please calm yourself down. You're gonna get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know?
What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed.
Let's
Sparky
go, my
chuckled.
love
Mio, here's a poo-poo-poo for the dad joke. Now, for a dad joke, why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. Giggles hope that brought a smile. Bone Fox.
So sad. Oh. That's worse than mine. Also, you use that joke all the time. I've seen you with the hi here. Oh no, use it with back. I'm back. Hi back. You always say that in collabs. No evidence. Alright, next time I'm gonna clip it. You watch out.
You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer.
I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today.
Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I, Martin Grossberg, am at your service.
Actually, this is my second time in court.
Oh, we get to play as Mia?
Yeah, nice.
Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you suddenly said.
And quite forcefully, too. I just found out yesterday. About the case, I mean.
What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts?
Well, about that, you see. I mean, of course I have. I think.
Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. See the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. I guess this is gonna be like another one of these kind of introductory, It is Phoenix! I guess this is gonna be like another one of these kind of introductory to the, cases to the game. So, I wonder how far we'll be able to get today. Good morning there, everybody. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got. Yep, it'll be fine. No prob. Achoo! Achoo! Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Right? Actually, it's right. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. Oh, hi, 100-mile runner. Hello, hello, happy Sunday. We're starting a new case. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way, I won't give it to anyone else. He has poor dental care. Oh no. Be kind to others, he says. Right, Mr. Wright. You have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Please, let go of my shirt. That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one that should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. Aww. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. Wait, this is her second case? It's a whole year later? What? Okay, here's the explanation. I have my tea, by the way. I have it's decaf chai. Again. I had this like chocolate, honey, vanilla one, but then I realized it was caffeinated, so I put it back and I just went with the chai again. I think starting to drink some caffeine at 10 p.m. is maybe not the best idea. Hi Cordy! Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. But that child traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. You object to whatever we're talking about? It's about me having a cup of tea. And also Mia having her second case, which is I guess what we're gonna be defending Phoenix? And we're starting the new game. So I think this is gonna be one of those kind of like introductory games. We'll see, we'll see. So far they've all been kind of the same, where they're like super short and like the one topic you— that's right. I got you. This one is like a decaf chai. With milk, of course. No sugar. Yeah, I take my tea with milk only. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time, I'm going to win. Ooh, so she lost her first case? Dang. Yeah. For my client, and for myself. I don't have any biscuits though. So sad. April 11th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Is that tea drinking emote? It is. Ah, I like it. Since I usually have tea on Sundays with Ace Attorney, I was thinking about also getting like a tea emote, but I was thinking about me being like in a big cup of tea maybe.
Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright.
Judge hasn't changed a bit. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution's ready, Your Honor.
This guy.
The defense today is Ms. Mia Fey, was it?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem?
I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense.
Yes. Well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency.
Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you?
Yes. Well...
You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this?
Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think.
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer.
I know! She's coming in hot with the table slam right away. I mean, it's good to set, like, a precedent, I suppose.
Don't worry, little girl. It will all be over soon.
Oh, what was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me?
Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University.
Ivy University, alright.
The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology.
The one who wins is determined by the quality of the table slams. It might be, since we're like the main table slammer, and we do seem to be winning all the time. Like, whips ain't it. And throwing your foot over the bench doesn't seem to be it either.
Sounds like he was a very bright young man.
Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime.
Oh wow! There's like an electricity wire that's like broken, and an umbrella that's also broken, and a guy on the floor. Alright.
Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body and the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. They then called the police.
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence.
Alright, crime photo 1. The crime took place behind an IVU building.
By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo.
Hee hee hee. Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death.
An unusual death?
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this into question.
Huh?
A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit.
So cringe. Indeed.
I am a genteel man, if you will.
What? Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of.
Ah, perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause? Go on. ... Please say you know at least this much.
I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file.
Oh my god! Really? My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up. Oh no.
Now see here. The details of the case are filed under the court record. But you knew that already, didn't you?
Why you gotta bring up your hemorrhoids at a time like this? Seems inappropriate. Ah, the court record. I think I can see that by pressing tab. Or I can just click on it. Alright, what do we got? Attorney's badge! Woo! I'm excited to present this to some people. Proof of my profession. The first and last time I wore it was a year ago. Ah, Doug's autopsy report. Date and time of death, 4/9 at 3 p.m. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock. Okay, fatal electric shock. Got it. Crime photo. We've got the crime photo here. We can check it again. Yep. Everything seems like we saw before. Got it. Okay.
All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data there and think carefully before you answer, my dear.
Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've gotta stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, I took a look already. I think we're good.
Now then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death?
It was electrocution, asphyxiation, no, no, no. Hypothermia, no, no, no. You know it's electrocution. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there's one more vital issue.
What's that?
Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood?
What do you mean?
Oopsie. I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
I really don't like this guy's smug attitude.
That's Winston Payne for you. He's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift.
Oh, they don't?
They don't call him the Rookie Killer for nothing, you know? Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence.
Evidence?
Ah, no need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it into old Graybeard's face.
Yes, sir. Into old Graybeard's face.
Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady.
Yeah, we don't need no stinky evidence. No, we don't.
We just go off of table slams and like the vibe. That's it. We just got vibes.
Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are as well. You can toggle between
Okay, yeah, I got it. I played this game before.
Now then, let's see what you got.
Alright. Let's look and see. Profiles. We have my superior and head of Grossberg Law Offices. Phoenix Wright, age 21, a third-year art student at Ivy University. He currently has a cold. Doug Swallow, the fourth-year pharmacology student. Ooh, new character. Phoenix Wright's girlfriend. Ooh, she's kind of cute. Dated the victim Doug Swallow up until 8 months ago. Alright, here's the, yeah, exactly. Sometimes I feel like what I present is nothing more than sketchy vibes. It has to be her, right? Because this is the only other character that's in here, so. And she's new.
What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim?
It's gotta be her.
Take that!
The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here.
Dahlia Hawthorne, is it?
Phoenix can't have a girl. Well, this was 5 years ago. You know, he's moved on since then. It's Maya only now. This was a college romance.
Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
He's taken by Edgeworth. That's true. I mean, I feel like it's a love triangle. It's a love triangle, kind of.
This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story.
Drama, drama. Maya loves food, so maybe more like a square. No, we need to have a burger. A burger is in the corner, and that's about it.
Ah, he's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants.
Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye.
That's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection.
Very well.
Alright, let's go.
The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Aw, Phoenix!
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Oh, yeah. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect. No, you're a student, Phoenix!
No, he means what you did before you were arrested.
Phoenix totally guilty. Murderer!
Oh, achoo! Achoo! Achoo!
I was a university student.
Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student, Doug.
But I didn't do it! I'm innocent, I tell you! I'm telling you I was... My god, why... I don't like this, like, weird Phoenix has a cold thing. It's kind of annoying.
The defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us.
It seems like an unnecessary, like, side thing. He went to university to study crimes. I mean, I guess if he is a lawyer, he kinda did. Although I don't think he's in law school yet. He's an art student, right? The art of being a criminal, maybe?
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor. Alright, witness testimony. The victim and I. I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Oh no! Wait, is he a fake British person?
I see.
He's guilty. Based on vibes.
So you hardly knew the victim.
Right, like I said, I'm not a killer. Phew, looks like the judge understands.
You're being naive, you know? Too naive.
Huh? Trying to frame an innocent British man? Well, Phoenix says he was a British wannabe. Not actually British. So, maybe it's okay.
It seems you've forgotten one small thing, young lady.
And that would be?
This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination.
Cross-examination?
He's right. And it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony contains any contradictions.
Contradictions?
If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record.
Mr. Wright is my client.
Even if he is your client, in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see?
That is totally not my duty, but okay, in this game it is. What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? That there was a lie? A contradiction?
Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Fair.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying.
Uh-oh,
He's looking sus. He's looking sus. You wouldn't do that to me, would you?
would he? Would he?
This is before Phoenix had learned all his lessons, though, so I'm not sure. Alright, cross-examination. The victim and I. But I was there. Alright, let's talk about it. When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered? In court, no less, right? High-dimensional curse? I don't think this game's ever shown perjury charges given. I think maybe some people, some of like the random witnesses were like accused of perjury, but then like later on, nothing seemed to happen? Like for example, Lotta Hart definitely lied in court several times, and then after that it was like, you're gonna get in trouble or something. But then she's like back in the next case or whatever, so I don't know. Maybe they just give them like slaps on the wrist. Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened anyway.
Something? You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence. Achoo! 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 Achoo!
Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime?
Your punishment is to be in the next game. Oh, snap. Yeah, like they state that they will, but then nothing more happens. They don't pursue it. I mean, I guess then they would have to like draw more characters. So they don't.
I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow.
Yeah, it was just a coincidence.
We bumped into each other by accident.
A coincidence, huh?
Mm-hmm. Alright. All I did was find his body. Let's talk about it. You say you found the body, so who called the police?
Huh?
Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police.
Other students?
That's correct. They were witnesses. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock.
In shock. I see what you did there. Because he got shocked. Right? Right? Right?
What? Is that true, Mr. Wright?
So much sneezing! Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? They're actually all different people, but Phoenix can't tell, so they just look like a few different people. Oh no! Is this like secret lore that Phoenix is just face blind, and so in reality it's all different people every time, but for Phoenix they're the same? Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body, but I...
Hi Rita Bites, how are you doing? Hello. Thank you.
Yeah, I think this is definitely gonna be like another introductory easy case. So, but I like that. Yeah, purple. But I hardly knew the guy to begin with. This is a lie. But we'll talk about it first anyway. So, you didn't know his face, or even his name, right? Right. Well, no. That is... I mean... So, which is it? Did you know him, or not? Uh-oh, I'm sweating. Oh my god, such sneezing. Yeah, happy Sunday, Mirai Bites. Back to work soon, though. No!
Now see here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day.
Well, I guess I did know his name. News to me. Why didn't he tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly.
Who is this Dolly person?
Yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, I see. Ah, young love, so bittersweet.
But that's all I knew about him. Never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Alright, let's talk about it. Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right. I mean, why would I even... But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Phoenix, how could you lie to us?
Another sneeze.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, no, it wasn't me.
I'm not a killer, I swear.
Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe?
Yes, well... He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. What? So weird, but okay. Let's talk about it. Hold it! Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean. Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true. Cross my heart. I swear I didn't do it. Yeah. Jackal. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night.
May I ask you something, Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor. What is it now?
Who is this person, anyway? This Union Jack fellow?
Leave Jack alone!
Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag.
Oh, I see. So you mean like the Stars and Stripes, right?
As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me.
So surly, this one. Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now?
Mia, there's a contradiction here.
Mr. Grossberg.
Quickly now, show that boy you mean business. With evidence, I mean.
Okay. Check the court record carefully.
Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point?
I think I can handle it myself. I think so. Well, let's look at the court record. Let's look. I think. Yeah, there's no flag here, so I think we can present this. Yeah. I can handle it myself. 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself.
You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia.
I'll be fine. I know what I have to do.
Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're gonna state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof.
Okay, Mia. One more time, from the very beginning of his testimony. Alright, I think we have to go to the statement about him always having, like, the flag on his back or whatever, and then present the crime scene photo, right? Okay. This one. Alright, present the photo.
Objection! Objection!
Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back.
Miss Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on this victim's back. Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Uh-oh, Phoenix, you're in trouble! We gotta slam! Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. He looks so sheepish. Please forgive me!
Mia, you've made our client cry.
Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyways. I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong.
No forgiveness. None.
I did a desk slam.
Hee 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 hee. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh. Did I go too far?
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it?
Yeah, I took some, but
is the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X.
Yeah, that's right. It kills colds good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X?
Hee 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 hee. Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. He lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case?
Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now?
Huh?
Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene.
What's this? In the victim's hand. It's Cold Killer X.
We can clearly also see a watch in this that shows like 5 minutes after 3 p.m. I feel like maybe that will be useful, but I don't know. We'll see.
Objection!
Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment.
Objection! We don't got time for watches.
Fair.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it.
What?
Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright, and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Order in the court.
Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence.
Very well. The court will accept them into the record.
Alright. Oh, hey, I think, see, it is relevant. Crime photo 2, the victim's watch stopped at the time of death. Okay. Cold Killer X found clutched in the victim's hand, covered in Wright's fingerprints. I want to look at the court record, but we'll do it in just 1 second.
Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
Broken.
Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all of this?
This is really bad.
Oh, my buttocks, my poor hemorrhoids. Oh my god.
Why? Why must I read such text? Alright. Alright, looks like we've got more testimony. What really happened?
Really?
The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then around 3, we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I'd been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Bum bum bum!
Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously.
Unacceptable. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth.
You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination.
Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies. Alright, cross-examination. What really happened? Alright, the truth is I went because he called me. Alright, let's talk about it. Had you ever met the victim before then? No, never. But that day, he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly.
And this Dolly person is...
It's kind of embarrassing. She's, my sweetheart.
What? What was that for, Mia?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden.
Damn, okay, Mia getting sassy.
Delia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow. Before she met Mr. Wright, that is.
So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see.
Alright, he was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45. Let's talk about it. Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah. And we were both there right on time.
Hi, Jervay. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Thank you for the redeems.
Do you have, yeah, do you have, speakers yet? If you don't, I added closed captioning.
You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct?
Yay! Okay, good, good. Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU. Well, hopefully the closed captioning is working. If it's not, let me know. Well, if it's not, I guess you can't respond. I guess you won't. Oh, you can see it. You can see it. Okay, good, 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 good. Yay!
An alchemist, I see.
I gotta admit it, I was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. Yeah, I used to have them a long time ago, but then when I moved to my new computer, I realized, that I didn't move all the plugins over, and that I need to install the plugin again, so I did it. And now it's working! Yay! It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Yeah, good to see you.
Happy Sunday, happy Sunday.
Oh, sounds fascinating. Sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man.
What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for some more details? Ooh, alright. It's not the same as your voice, but it will do for the brief time I'm here. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. I'll have the speakers by this afternoon. Nice! That's pretty fast, all things considered. Alright. Should I ask about the timing of the meeting, about the pharmacology department, or forget about it? I feel like they've been pushing us to ask about the pharmacology department because they were like, ooh, they had a bunch of interesting stuff in there with like high voltage electronics, right? I think we should ask about it. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much though. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity? Exactly, exactly! That's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere. Thank you for the redeem, Gervais. High voltage cables. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high voltage cables run overhead, around the roof. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. I chose correctly. I feel like they led me to the right one though. Alright. We talked for a bit, then around 3 we split up. Let's talk about it. So what was it you were talking about? No, Mirai is here. She was here earlier. But yeah, maybe she went to bed early. She did pop in though. You know. Maybe we should hang out again sometime. Hi, Super Yummy. Howdy, howdy. How you doing? Hang out again sometime. I wish that were true.
Happy Sunday.
Alright, that was it? Okay. Oh, thank you for the redeem, Stravey. Alright, when I went back, I found him lying there. Let's talk about it. So you say you went back. Yeah. That's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Well, that's right. I was. They call you Story? That's funny. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe we could make up. Everyone's like, come on, Phoenix. So disappointing. Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. Been taking Cold Killer X for 2 or 3 days? Let's talk about it. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh? I suppose common sense is not always common. Yeah, we got the return of Mia! This is like, it's the first case in this the last game. It's Trials and Tribulations, and this is definitely one of those kind of like, I'm gonna teach you how to use the games. But that's okay. We get Mia time, which is nice. This is supposedly her second case ever. And then Phoenix Wright is who we're defending, and he is a like 3rd year art student. Yeah. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. Oh, hi, Strap. Did you know? Food always becomes ghosts when you eat it. Inside your belly right now are the ghosts of every meal you've ever eaten. This is what causes stomach pains, gastrointestinal problems, and cramps. This has been Fun Falses with Strap. Strap, it's good to see you. Also, does that mean that farts are, farts are just ghosts escaping? Oh, hi Fujin! How are you doing? You have a short poem for Stardew. Nice. I'd like to hear it if you can paste it in the chat. Strap, you got booped! I don't know why. If it involves praising Demetrius or Harvey, then we can't be friends. Hope not. Alright, lost his bottle around lunchtime. Let's talk about it. Aww. The morning breaks, the fields await. A farmer's hands shape dreams and fate. The seasons turn, the village thrives. Each moment blooms where hope arrives. The mines hold secrets bold and rare, while friendships blossom in the square. Beneath the stars, a life unfolds. In Stardew's arms, pure joy it holds. Oh, I like that one, especially like Beneath the Stars line. I like that one. Yeah, nice job. Nice job. On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? Oh, hi Bogan. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Huh? What does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly. Just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious. Ouch! Why did you punch me in the jaw? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden. Damn, Mia's got a violent streak. I had no idea.
I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either.
Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted.
What do you mean?
So I'm Mia's best girl and Ace Attorney. She's great. I really like Mia. She's a little spicy. She's always like got Phoenix's back. She's calm, cool, and collected. And I guess here she's like, when she was young, she's a little more impulsive and impetuous.
I knew it was too much work for a little girl.
However, there is one mystery that still remains.
Oh, hi Ryosuke. How are you doing? Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, Ryosuke. Oh, super yummy. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you.
Here is, Your Honor.
How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted?
Ah, Ryosuke, thank you for the redeem. Yeah, that's right. There's the head pat.
I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct?
Well, that is... you are correct, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed?
We know he was electrocuted, and in the picture there's like all these electrical lines hanging down, right? So
If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose.
yeah, establish murder method. We can do it. Because we have the picture. Your Honor,
Yes, Miss Faye?
I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
if you want to redeem it, you can, Gervais. Ooh, alright, alright. Thank you for the redeem, even though you're not going to be able to hear it. It's a generous donation. Wait. Wait for what? Oh, my eyes are a little itchy. Okay. Do it after her next dialogue. Alright.
That would be most impressive.
Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence.
For the viewers? Alright. Here it is then.
Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that. Ara.
Thank you so much for the redeem, Gervais. I tried to kind of do it with the dialogue a bit.
Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you've got.
Alright.
Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted.
Yeah, we've got our crime scene photo, right? Let's check it. It's right here. He was electrocuted like this. Alright, present.
Take that.
As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well.
What?
Just redeem again when you get your speakers back. Alright. I'm counting on it.
There's nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is gonna have to explain this in a bit more detail. Okay? Miss Faye, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon?
I mean, it's gotta be this, right? That big old sparking wire that's hanging down? Of course.
Well, naturally, it's right here.
That's... What is that?
A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere.
So then, the high voltage cable.
Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order.
Really?
Don't toy with me, old man.
Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable.
I know, right? She's so smug.
However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was... the defendant.
I don't think that's true, because he said they were alive when they parted, and the watch says 3:05. He said they parted at 3. So it looks like he died 5 minutes later. We'll see.
That much is certainly true.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
You can only imagine Payne's voice being grating. It is painful.
You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
You mean?
Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket.
Nice pun. Yes, you're correct. I did make a pun. Thank you.
The palm print of the defendant's very own hand.
What?
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable.
Did you do it, Phoenix?
Order! That's enough. Now I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Did make a bun. Captions be trolling. They see me trolling. Wait, what?
Stick of work, Guinness. We're done.
Mr. Grossberg.
My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia.
Oh my god.
I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him.
No, you're wrong. I can't believe they're making me talk about this guy's hemorrhoids constantly. I'm not into it. Mr. Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor.
This time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case.
I know, right? Right? Uh-oh.
Do you have something further to add, Miss Faye?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth. The whole truth. Hi, Times! How are you doing? Hello. Happy Sunday. Cedric's Gaming! Hi, how are you? Happy Sunday. It's Ace Attorney time and new game time! We're doing Trials and Tribulations, the very first game today. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. Miss Faye. No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end. You're on the third case? Nice! Then you're almost at the end, right? Of the trilogy? There must only be like 1 or 2 more cases after that.
We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything.
Wait a minute. Mr. Wright. I'll tell you what really happened.
But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need for further.
I did it. I admit it. I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that Doug Swallow is dead. What? Phoenix, how could you? That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Oh, he really pushed. Okay. Dang. I'm looking nervous now.
What you just said, was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are.
Please.
Oh, hi Festim, how are you doing? Hello, hello.
Please, give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear. I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay. Won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh. Thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim.
Feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. Really? The Harlem Shake? Oh my god. No. No, no, no. Oh my god. Crazy. Alright. Testimony. When I push the victim. Let's talk about it. I know, that's a blast from the past, right? That guy. He was talking bad about Dolly. I lost my temper, and I gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there, dead. Not good.
Well, the explanation's really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
Blast from the past is an understatement. I feel prehistoric now. Oh. Yeah. When was it? I mean, it was in the internet era, right? Because there were videos that were on the internet, so it can't have been that long ago. He has hair in the past. Yeah, he still has hair in this one, and he's like always playing with his hair as well. Late 80s, early 90s. No, it definitely wasn't late 80s, early 90s. It had to have been like way later, right? Because there was like it was an internet meme, right? When everyone was like going around. It was definitely not late 80s, early 90s. That's crazy. I'm gonna Google it because I refuse to believe that. Okay. 2013. It was 2013. Maybe the song is older, but it's not about the song, right? He's talking about the I'm assuming it's the internet meme, right? That was 2013, so oh, hey Aether. The prosecutor reminds me of Isaac Kleiner from OG Half-Life. I've only done Half-Life Alyx. I've never played any of the other Half-Life games. It didn't become okay. I don't know about the original Harlem Shake. I only know about the 2013 video meme thing where people were wearing like crazy costumes and stuff.
A simple explanation indeed.
I knew it wasn't that long ago. I was like, what? What? It can't be that long. But maybe it was a dance before. I don't know. Good question.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it. That's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't miss that. Oh, super yummy. Thank you for the stretch routine. Alright, let me do it. Alright, I'm standing. Woo. Leaning to the right. Leaning to the left. Paws on the floor. And lean back. And wiggle, wiggle. Thank you for the routine. Alright. Sitting again.
Miss Faye. Let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
It started out as a war dance similar to the so-called Crip Walk, but for people from Harlem. Oh, I didn't know about this at all. I only knew about the video. Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. Today I learned. Alright, cross-examination. When I pushed the victim, let's talk about it. Alright, he was talking bad about Dolly. Alright, let's talk about it. Now you know how I feel prehistoric? Man, I had no idea. Maybe you're just extremely knowledgeable. That's also possible, right? So what kinds of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl. Bad girl. Oh my god. Or just extremely old. I mean, maybe. I was trying to be kind, though. Dot, dot, dot. Or just both. See? Maybe, maybe. At least knowledgeable.
Is that all?
You're welcome, you're welcome. Yep.
Well, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself.
Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after he said that, I just lost your temper and gave him a shove. Alright, let's talk about it. Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail? That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. Yeah, see, there's no power lines in this scene here. I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest. Just a gentle shove to the chest. And when you did that, there was no severed cable anywhere to be seen? Right, there was nothing like that at all.
But it is possible that you merely overlooked it.
Well, I guess it's possible. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like cheap asphalt.
I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony. Witness.
Alright, that moment I heard some kind of loud noise. Alright, let's talk about it. A loud noise? And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. The beauty mark.
Meow.
They do make her quite attractive. It's nice. I appreciate it.
Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
Java says hi. Hello, speaker eater. How's Java doing with the new edition? You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. The pupper. He's not fond yet. I would imagine that puppies are quite antagonizing. They're so energetic. They probably want to play, right? Alright, I'm definitely asking for more details. She is, yeah. Knew it. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Ah! Could it have been? Yes. Could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. Ah. Okay. He fell right on top of it, and it broke. Ooh, if he fell right on top of it and it broke, I remember it was kind of like far away in the picture of him being dead. So that means he like moved from the location, right? All she wants to do is play and chew things up. Yep. Eventually falling asleep where she drops. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, puppies. They're so cute, but so much trouble. She even waits for him to sleep to start oh, that's devious. He fell right on top of it, and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella. Cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Dang, Phoenix! Don't be talking about the dead like that. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now?
Well, of course it's important. I'm not sure why yet, but let's see. This is it, Mia. The new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony. It's gotta be this, like, location thing. I want to check it out. Hold on. Yeah, see? It's, like, far away. It's, like, far away in this picture. Anyway.
Yeah, how perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
Court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
I think we have to present this photo. Alright. This is the one, right? Okay, no. Okay, this is it. I think we need to present the photo that we're talking about. Present! Let's see. Is it gonna work? I hope so. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on. If I'd mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. She's so smug here. Look at her face. Oh my.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Hi, Toxipation. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? Take another look at the crime scene photo. Yeah, she's so smug. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive.
No!
Yeah, that's right. We got him on the ropes.
Order, order, order! The victim, he moved. Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
I want it presented as evidence immediately.
Alright, umbrella, owned by the victim, found broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene.
But the umbrella could simply have been blown there by the wind.
According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
Look at his hair! It's all a comb over. It's all a comb over.
I must say, I still find it hard to believe.
Sparky wagged her tail. I tried my best to convince the forest rats, but they were too busy with their own corny activities to join the alliance. Maybe we should offer them some extra tasty treats to sweeten the deal. Gotta keep working on those negotiations. Corn Fox.
Oh no, Gervais, no! Well, this guy is a brunette, not a blonde, so I think we can say with confidence. I know, why did she rejected your proposal, tax evasion?
That a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
Alright, Phoenix's testimony added to the court record. The victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud sound when this happened.
Well done, Mia.
Oh, Payne's sweating, but his hair's all fixed. I love he keeps like flicking his hair too. Sparky is always about the corn, no matter what.
Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying.
Let me guess. You have another witness.
Exactly. And this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible.
Well, who is this witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne. You don't mean Dolly?
Negotiation skill issue. Oh, you're supposed to. You're trying to. You want to send it to Sparky, right?
Sparky huffed playfully. Hey now, negotiation is an art form. But if you think you have what it takes to seal the deal with cheese bribes, go for it. Just make sure those forest rats don't outsmart you. Let's see if cheese can work its magic. Cheese Wedge Fox.
Cheese Wedge Fox. Alright. At least she's not demanding that she do everything.
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
What?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear.
Oh, the bangs flick. Man. Bad news. You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Ms. Dahlia Hawthorne.
Alright. April 11th, 11:52 a.m. District Court. Oh, time to get going. Okay, thank you, Gervais. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. And I'm looking forward to when you get your speakers again. See you later. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. Thank you, Gervais. Thank you. Yeah, so I guess I can start to relax then, huh?
Relax, my boy. You can't be serious. After hiding such important facts.
But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why. The love of your life, huh? would you mind telling me more about you and Ms. Dahlia Hawthorne? Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, wow, look at her. She's got an umbrella and like some kind of like, I don't know what's going on here.
Sparky yipped in excitement. Great job on the negotiations. Secret underground tunnel routes sound thrilling. I'm all in for smuggling good Italian cheese for those crafty forest rats. It's a win-win situation for everyone involved.
Okay.
Let's make sure to keep the cheese coming. Mouse face cheese wedge fox.
Mouse face cheese wedge fox. An alliance has been formed. She was excited. I like it. One day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love.
The day you met as a symbol of your love? Dang. You don't think she moves a little fast?
She'd been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. So she gave it to you as a present, I see. This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly. This sounds sus as all hell. She gave you a necklace that's like a bottle. What's in the bottle? Sus. It certainly is a little bottle, all right. It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world.
All right.
Dahlia's present, a small bottle necklace given to Wright on the day they met. He shows it to everyone. Borrowed from Phoenix. Alright. Anyway. So after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating? Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl, asking for a present back like that.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne, 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been August 27th, would it? Huh? Yeah, it was. But how did you... This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse.
Oh, was this... Could this have been her, her previous case, her first case?
Is it all connected? What's this? A newspaper clipping. Let's see. Murder in the courthouse.
Murder? Is that bottle full of poison? Is that what that is?
Oh my god.
Oh, what are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. There is some connection between these two cases, am I correct?
Ah, alright. Excuse me. Newspaper clipping, an article from 8/28, almost 8 months ago. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself. Tax evasion. I saw ChatGPT now has a memory that stores important things to remember in the cloud. Yes! Oh, Sparky doesn't have long-term memory though. That's only if you have like a ChatGPT account. And then you have like lots of conversations in like your personal like ChatGPT account, then there's like storage for that. But this thing is using the ChatGPT API, and it has some memory, but it only remembers up to... You can indicate how many lines of conversation to include in like the memory that it keeps like sending back and forth. And I set it at 5 because otherwise it got too expensive, because it kind of like adds up quickly. Yeah. It's just for stealing human data without your consent. I don't think it's without your consent. You can change all the settings on it, and you can delete any of the things that are in the ChatGPT memory for your account. So, but it's kind of nice that it can actually remember things across conversations, because then like the I have a paid account also to ChatGPT, and I have multiple conversations, and then like I can start a new conversation and be like, hey, you remember that thing we were talking about previously? I have some other questions about it, and then I can add on to it, which is kind of nice. But then you can also go back and like delete things from it. So, but Sparky doesn't have a long-term memory.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough in here. I mean, whether they use that data in some other way, I'm not sure. But as far as like what's actually stored in the memory, that's I think only for the account. That where you have like a... It's not the API calls. I'm not sure. I don't give ChatGPT like my personal information. Mostly I just talk to it about project stuff that I'm working on. Oh, hi Kabe Don Don. Howdy howdy. Happy Sunday. And I would suggest not telling Sparky any of your personal information either. But that's just good Twitch etiquette. Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Thank you. I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, looks like recess is about over. We better all get moving. I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom super fast. Oh, this is like perfect. Okay, I guess we're going to the next section, and then we'll move on to the next section. Yay! Alright. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. April 11th, 12:13 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. I'm gonna wait for some music. Okay. Alright. Give me 2 minutes and I'll BRB.
Sparky's ears perked up. Oh no, that would be a disaster. We must protect the corn at all costs. Maybe I'd have to start a corn growing farm to ensure we never run out. Corn is life. Let's hope that scenario never comes true. Corn Fox. Sparky nodded. Sure thing. Starting the countdown now. 60, 59, 58, 1 o'clock.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh no, what if all the corn in the world disappeared? No! That would be a sad day. A sad, sad day. Also, XSL, did it actually count down? But alright, I'm back. We're continuing.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
Thank you, XSL.
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
Alright, let's go. Oh, look at her. Wow. She's so... What? There's butterflies? What's with this stiff silence?
Sparky winked, got it. Lips sealed tight. Your secret is safe with me. I'll just sit here patiently and quietly, waiting for the big reveal. No spoilers from this cute purple fox.
That's what she
Shushing
said.
face
Oh my
fox.
goodness.
In my long career as a judge, I've been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
Complete sincerity? Lies. I can't believe he actually said that. Payne's just nervous.
Oh, now then, witness, could you please state your full name?
Don't worry, sweetie, there's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
And I'll bash them with my gavel.
I love how they look straight at me
Sparky
when they say
wagged
that.
her tail. Hey there. I'm doing great, especially since you're here to chat with me. How about you? Ready for some more corn-tastic adventures today? Let's keep the positive vibes flowing. Foxcorn.
Oh. Thank you for calming my nerves. You're all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
Not at all.
It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation?
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. The honor's all mine.
No, the honor's all mine.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Oh, damn, okay. All these, like, music references in this one. And why am I sweating? Sheesh.
Sir? Is there something I can help you with?
You just go on and say whatever is on your mind.
I'm sure there must be some kind of mistake. Beanie wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes, I can see why you'd say that.
She's gonna be a tough witness, alright. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
Alright, witness testimony. What I witnessed. Alright.
I've been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. And then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed.
What? I thought he got pushed by Phoenix. Anyway.
And that's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
I'm glad you like it, Kabe Dondon.
Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn.
Thank you, Coffee Don Don.
Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please, tell us the truth.
But I... Oh, hi, Swerve. How are you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. And thank you for that, Pat. Hello, hello. It's Sunday. It's Ace Attorney Day. I would never. That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. Yay! Yeah, good morning, Swerve. Good to see you.
You haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey. What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before. Once.
In any case, Miss Faye, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Faye. How was my Sunday? Sunday was okay. I spent a lot of time cleaning. I realized my bedroom is like super dusty, and so I spent like 3 hours like de-dusting everything, like even getting under the bed and like all like behind all the shelves and everything. So hopefully it will make my allergies better. I hope the time is worth it. And I like washed all the rugs. Boring grown-up stuff. And I did go for a run earlier. I ran 6K today. Yay! And I managed to... My pace is getting a little bit better as well, which is nice. So yeah, I went for a run. 6K, which is like 3.7 something miles. Yeah, not that far, but not super short. And that's about it. Madam, I'm no one's grandma yet, girly. Alright, cross-examination. Let's talk about it. Planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over? Let's talk. Now, unless I'm mistaken, Mr. Wright, is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building?
Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese Sendai poetry.
Oh, how wonderful. It's that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes?
Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend.
That's supposed to be poetry? Sounds more like a midlife crisis.
For me to get to the art department, I have to walk through that back area.
Ah, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors.
How else would you enter? Teleportation? Alright. We were talking behind the building. Let's talk about it. So, who is this Dougie person?
Oh, I'm sorry. Doug Swallow. Oh, we were dating until about 8 months ago.
So what were Dougie, Mr. Swallow, and Mr. Wright talking about anyway?
How can you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop.
Mia's in clothes that fit now. Ever since when? Ever since 5 years ago, I guess? Back when she had her, like, second case. This is supposed to be her second case.
I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined. That's right, Miss Faye.
Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Why am I being demonized here?
Please, go on. What did you see next?
Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. This, I think, is incorrect. Because Phoenix said that he pushed him, right? And I think we have Phoenix's testimony in the court record. I think, but for now, let's just press. Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Feeny never did a thing to Ducky.
Well, I press her for no good reason. I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now?
Leave it alone? No! Show contradiction! Show contradiction! Let's go. Yeah.
Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we?
What? I would never. Miss Vane, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no supporting.
Ooh, it's a battle of wills.
Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim.
What?
There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind. I'd like to revise my testimony.
Looks like we're finally getting somewhere.
Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either.
Oh, wait. We gotta press on these new statements also. Okay, hold on. Going back.
Alright, let's press. Hold it!
You didn't see it?
Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground. And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow. Yes, that's right.
Alright. Didn't hear anything unusual either. Oh! Didn't hear anything unusual. You didn't hear the noise of the umbrella? Suspicious. Suspicious. Highly suspicious. Right? Well, let's press first. I think we can present the umbrella or something? I gotta look at the court record again. So then, what did it look like they were doing to you?
I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation.
Oh, give me a break.
Well, that's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge. Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
Okay. I think we have to go back and then I think we have to present evidence on this one. Didn't hear anything unusual. Lies. So what do we have? We have the umbrella. We have Cold Killer X, of course. We have the 2 crime photos. We know what those look like. We want something... Here we go. The testimony. There was a loud sound when this happened. I think this is what we have to present. Not this other stuff. Alright. I was wondering if the judge was going to be different, but judge didn't change one bit. You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct?
Yes, that's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me.
That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise.
He said that?
Damn, we got the slam! If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? Uh-oh.
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
Mm-mm. But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise, like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression.
May I have a moment to answer?
By all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time.
Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered?
The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
Thunder and lightning, huh?
Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder, so I put my headphones on to block it out.
Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all.
Wait a second, Mia. That testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case. She didn't hear anything. She was listening to music. Or there was lightning. Which one is it? This is a difficult one. If there was lightning, could it have been like a freak accident? Maybe it was a freak accident and he just got like struck by lightning. I think this is the one. This is the one. Freak accident. Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere. Am I right? She's looking smug. Watch out.
Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
Oh!
All right.
I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me.
Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy, anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt. The drama, the drama! Woo!
It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
All right, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty. Oh.
I've heard that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location. What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Evidence, Mr. Payne. Well, what is this evidence?
This affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed cable.
According to the students, the cables were very old.
They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Student's testimony. The old power cable broke due to some sort of impact on 4/9 at 2:55 p.m. Good to know.
However, there is one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it had been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Ooh.
Okay. Let's look at our data we have here. Doug's autopsy report says date and time of death 4/9 at 3 p.m. electric shock. We have this with like the umbrella over here. Okay. We have this which says 3:05 p.m. which is a little weird because the coroner's report says he died at 3 and this has 3:05, but okay. We have Cold Killer X clutched in the victim's hands covered in Phoenix's fingerprints. Broken umbrella. I think it's the umbrella that caused the cable to break. Maybe? Was it just like an accident where like the guy was like holding the umbrella? No, because the umbrella broke, right? But maybe... I'm so confused. Maybe somebody grabbed the umbrella afterwards and then used it to like hit the cable and had it fall down and hit the victim? Alright, we got Phoenix's testimony. This necklace thing. Newspaper clipping. Murder in the courthouse. Very little information is being disclosed at this time, since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Okay, that's all we have? Okay. And then we have the student's testimony saying the power cable broke due to some sort of impact at 2:55 p.m. So that means then this must have been broken before the death of the guy that died, Doug. I think it has to be the umbrella, right? Maybe? I'm gonna try it. This is it. This is why the cable snapped.
Uh-oh.
Well, Your Honor.
Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. I believe that the only thing that has snapped is the mind of the defense. Really?
Yeah, that was one of your best lines yet, Your Honor.
Ugh.
Ouch, that was harsh. Please, Your Honor, give me one more chance.
Okay. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
Well, we don't have any, like, penalties, so we can try anything, right? Ooh, it says who or what that caused the cable to break, right? So maybe he caused the cable to break himself? I don't think there's anything else in in the evidence that we can use. So it has to be one of the people. There's only 3 people here. So maybe he did it himself, or it could have been her, because she's like super sussy, right? Super sussy. But we'll just say him, I think, for now. Let's see. Nope, not this one either. Dang it. This is the same. Okay. Why? Alright. Maybe it's her then? Nope. Damn it. Really? Am I supposed to say that Phoenix is the one that did it? That would be ridiculous, but that's the only thing left, I think. Because there's nothing else that we can actually present as evidence. Because I don't think it's not going to be this that caused it to break, right? And then this is like not related, and there's nothing else. So by the process of elimination, I guess we have to say that it's Phoenix. Alright, this is it. Why? I have no idea, but we didn't get any penalties, so it's okay. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Femboy Slime. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I think we're only like 1 follower away from our 900 follower goal. I'm so excited. When we get 1 more, I'll schedule my 900 follower stream, 9 hours. So, thank you for following and getting me a little closer. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony.
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct? No, 900 hours. Only 9 hours. Although, if I got to... No, I think you... Even if I got to 90,000 followers, I don't think I would do a 900-hour stream. That's too crazy. That's too crazy. I said I would do up to 24 hours. 9. That's right. I said I'd do up to 24. After that, we just have to see.
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that...
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. Ah, okay. So then that's saying that like the power breakage is not related to the death because that was before the time of death. Maybe? In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. But they weren't next to the... Maybe he just hit the pole or something? What happened?
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. You saw someone do a 67-hour stream? I think people just take sleeping breaks, right? But how, even if you take a sleeping break... Oh, super yummy! Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Even if you take a sleeping break, like, man, aren't you just tired of like streaming continuously with your entire day? Like, day after day after day. Man, that's brutal, right? I don't know, I don't think I could do it. Some people do though. They have better stamina than me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. For real, you get tired after 4 hours of streaming and you're like, tells me this? Yeah, it's a lot because you have to be like on and like you're talking the whole time as well. So I guess maybe if you can break it up with like, maybe you have some chill times where it's like, I'm just doing a thing and talking every couple of minutes or something, maybe it's okay. I don't know. But for me, definitely for like the Ace Attorney streams, I get really tired after like 3 hours. And then for regular ones, usually like 4 up to 5 hours, and then I'm like, I'm done. I feel that, 100%.
Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted.
Ooh, we got the bang flick. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by this severed cable in the foreground here. In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. That's right. Take that. Take that.
Order. Order in the court.
Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them. Mia, looking so smug. I love it.
It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have...
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
What the?
Say what?
Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge.
Of course it's all right. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. She's sus. She's super sus. What I Witnessed Part 2. Alright, let's hear it. What do you gotta say, girl?
The truth is, Feeny pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. And Dougie tried his best to run away from him. But Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping, and Dougie being electrocuted. It all occurred in less than a minute.
So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
Wait. She said it occurred in less than a minute. Lies! Because we know the power cable was broken at 2:55, and we know that he died at 3:05. Or, you know, according to his watch anyway. The watch stopped at 3:05. So that is a contradiction! Let us continue.
The victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time.
I'm so sorry, Feeny, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Faye, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Alright, so we have to present something that shows that it didn't happen within a minute. When she says, it's a minute. Let's go. Alright, pushed him twice? Let's talk about it. Ms. Hawthorne, previously in your testimony, you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to protect Feeny.
So that's why you basically lied to the court?
I was a bad girl. I know. Mr. Judge.
Yes?
Would you please forgive little old me?
Of course he won't. What you did is called perjury.
Oh, come on now. It was just a little old white lie.
Damn! Hi, Saru Noni! Is she heiress to the Hawthorne Wipes empire? Wait, what? I don't know what is Hawthorne Wipes. Good evening. I only know about Hawthorne the fruit and Haw Flakes. Haw Flakes, it's like a candy, right? Do you know Haw Flakes? Anyway.
We'll forget it this time, but please be more careful from now on, alright?
Yeah, hope you're having a good Sunday. Mine's been, I don't know, kind of weird actually. I didn't get a lot done, but I cleaned my room and I did go on a run, so better than nothing.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge.
You don't know Hawthorne Dinglehopper? I don't.
Not at all. Ho 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 ho.
The judge better be more careful himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl. Ooh, a dark alley is friendlier than that girl. Damn, that's harsh. Wait, you got me to say it. Wait, what is it? It's a reference to the show Community. There's a rich old guy going to community college, and it's because his family owns Hawthorne wet wipes. Oh, I didn't know. Wait, what? Wait, why is it funny to say the Dinglehopper one? Why? I know about Community. There was the guy that the guy that's in Guardians of the Galaxy was also in Community, right? But I've never seen Community, but I know this random fact. What's his name? That guy. And then he worked out a lot, and then he was in Guardians of the Galaxy as the main actor. Oh, this Parks and Rec, damn it! They also have like a community college, right, though? Yeah. Okay, different guy then. Wait, who's in Community? I feel like some famous people have been in Community also, though. Yeah, good. You're not clipping it. Okay. Alright. We've got some testimony here. We have to press. Okay. You're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into the electrical pole?
I know he doesn't look it, but Vinny can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be.
I will allow Dingle. I have to allow Dingle. Somehow. I don't know why Dingle's blocked. Oh, really?
But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Vinny really is scary when he gets mad.
Yes, sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed.
Flip it too. Oh, you can use there's the table flip command. Oh, Swerve, I also added a special command just for you. I mean, it's not just for you. Anyone can use it, but I added it prompted by, I'm pretty sure it was your prompting. You can guess what the command is and find out. There you go. I added it for you. I mean, anyone can use it, but... You're not actually timed out, but it's a... Because you're too naughty. The old guy's a famous actor, Chevy Chase. Also, oh! Donald Glover. I think that's who I was thinking of that was in Community then. Yeah, Donald Glover. Takes your pee-pee to the timeout corner. I thought it was a funny command though. You asked me to add it, so I added it. Alright. Dougie tried his best to run away from him. Alright, let's talk about it. So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched this scene unfold.
Miss Betty, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering the witness. I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move.
You appreciate it? Actually, you're the best. No, sis. Yeah. Aww. Start. No! Oh my god. Thank you, Sardo. I try my best.
I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on.
Cheer them on? What? That's wild. Yeah, exactly. Oh no. Is that Gordon Ramsay? It looks kind of like Gordon Ramsay. Cheer them on? What do you mean by that?
Well, I wished the best for them both, and that they would each give the fight their all.
That's very sweet of you to be so supportive.
And what happened after that?
Vienna sausages? Oh no, not the Vienna sausages. Do they still sell those? They must, right? Alright, Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. Let's talk about it. That doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Acceptable. Oh no. Behave yourselves. $2 a can. Dang. The flip. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket?
Well, no, there weren't.
Oh no, it's a battle. Wait, and tell me, is that Gordon? Let me see. It is Gordon. Aww. You unflip yourself. So cute.
Madame Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? My Feeny wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case, would he?
Oh, it does it for the person who issued the command. That's whose username it inserts. I didn't make it too complicated. Alright. It all occurred in less than a minute. I think this is where I have to, oh no! No! I'm sure there are so many already. Alright, I think we have to... I want to look at... We definitely need to present something here. But what? Something that's like, it's less than a minute, right? So, I think there was, Here, this one. Oh no, wait, is it this one? Yes, I think this is it. Because this says that the power went out at 2:55. So, I think it's not less than a minute, so this should be it. Oh no! Oh yeah, so you became the first disciple. You have like a halo now in the cult. It's super cute. You're my first level 10. You have a halo. And you have like a special statue that you get to worship at. Only you. It's all for you. That's enough, witness.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Yeah, I totally did the right thing. Woo! I was like, I know it has to be the thing that like explicitly says the time on it. First at something once more. Indeed.
Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold.
It's not the medicine I want you to look at. Wait, why are they showing this picture? I gave the other thing. The like thing that's like from the students. Oh well. It's the wristwatch. Maybe it's the kind of presentation where like sometimes I think you could give multiple things. like multiple things could also prove it, so then they just kind of like continue on. I think that must be what happened here. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Yeah, maybe either one is okay. Anything that proves the time, right? And both of the things prove the time.
Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye.
My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m.
Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow.
Dang! That's right, that's right. Got her on the ropes now.
This is nonsense. The real murderer?
Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Who was it? Are you saying who could have... Who else are you saying could have done it?
Ooh, the bang flip. There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene was there a window of opportunity for the real killer.
We all know who it's gonna be. We all know it's gotta be that lady, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer?
It's the judge. No. The judge is always on the side of right. At least in a he might be easily swayed by like a pretty face or just like any random evidence, but he's a pure man. The judge is pure. He's too pure for this world. All the wet wipes in the world won't help you now. No. I mean, actually I used a lot of wet wipes today. Because I used them for like cleaning all the dust that was like stuck to the floor. He's got the perfect... That's true. It's true. Maybe it's all just a charade. I also agree the judge is a sweetie.
It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor. We are ready.
Very well. But remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer?
You know who it is. You know who it is. It's this girl, Dahlia Hawthorne. Good job, 10 out of 10. Outstanding wet wipe performance. Thank you, thank you. I buy them from Amazon in bulk. I get like a box of 2 different kinds. There's a box called Soji Sheet. Soji Sheet, it's just cleaning sheet. It's for general cleaning. And then I have a special one that's for cleaning the surfaces of IH cooktops. That is all. It's her!
It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne.
The defense is grasping at straws.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution.
That's right. I mean, it's nice to have different ones for different jobs. They work better. I still need to clean the bathroom. The bathroom is also quite dusty in there. I don't know why so much dust builds up in the bathroom. It's like behind the toilet. Like, how do you get back there even? I don't know. Anyway. I hope they turn into like... I hope they change color or like catch on fire or something. That would be great.
What exactly were you doing that whole time, Ms. Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Yeah, we shall see, we shall see.
Order, order, Miss Faye. What? I mean, why? That is to say...
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands.
Oh no! How can you say something so mean, Miss Matafay? I didn't do anything.
Clearly the speed of Secret Fox things leaves a comical smoke cloud behind you. Maybe. Yeah, I'm just so speedy. It's like a little tornado. A dust devil, as it were. The butterflies are the killers? Ooh, maybe. Wait, I have a new idea. She is a, she's a killer that, like, she paints, like, the bottom of butterflies' feet with, like, an extremely toxic chemical, and then when they, like, land on someone, it kills them that way. Unique murder weapon. Okay.
Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge. Are you...
Uh-oh. Your Honor, please, I have something I want to say.
You... What is it?
Please, please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. What the? Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. Oh, come on, Phoenix. Stop being so naive.
Oh my god. That was some serious techno.
Yep.
Higher Shen, how are you doing? Happy Sunday.
Are you daft?
You punk. Oh no.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat.
Anger Fist. Oh, is that also Anger Fist? Dang. Serious business. The hockey mask one, right? Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, that was some serious business for sure. Sounds a lot like him at least.
Bailiff, grab that man.
Why is Phoenix like, leave my dolly alone? Ah, Phoenix, you're too naive. Yeah, that boy. Ooh, who's talking now though?
Oh, it's him. He's gotten himself way over his head.
He's in love. He's in love. Young love. You might think that Dolly can do no wrong, but she done wrong. For reals. She's gotta be the murderer. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. What do you mean he's back? Where did he go? Has he been tending to his hemorrhoids? Maybe.
It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident.
Oh, that's right. He went to go look at the library. Forgot about that. Totally forgot. Not just the hemorrhoids.
I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping.
Alright, because we're trying to link this case to the thing from like 8 months ago. That's right. Police report. A report on the incident 8 months ago when suspiciously didn't expect Phoenix to do the thing. Phoenix, yeah, he was like being super dramatic. 8 months ago, Dahlia Hawthorne appeared in the in like the court library, right? On the day that there was a murder in the court in the cafeteria, and then she met Phoenix there and gave him a mysterious bottle that's on a necklace, and then every day she sees him now, she's like, give it back. And he doesn't give it back and he shows it to everybody and says it's like full of their love. But I bet it's also full of poison that she used to kill somebody in the courtroom 8 months ago. Maybe. Let's continue. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
You better take a good look at it. Details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
It was her boyfriend even. All right, let's take a look at it then, shall we? Incident overview. Location: District Courthouse, Cafeteria. Date time: August 27th, 4 p.m. Victim: Diego Armando, age 28. Occupation: lawyer. Suspect: Dahlia Hawthorne, age 19. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. So she's a serial killer? The traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. I think we know. I think we know. We know what happened. Let us continue.
Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. Go right ahead. Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie?
Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you should let me handle this. Sorry. Please go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
Yeah, I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
Yeah, she needs the bonk hammer. The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. Dahlia, such a nice name, but such fake emotions. That's right. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor. Yeah, super crocodile tears. The defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Further testimony? What about?
About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could that possibly have to do with this case?
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason. We're gonna get you, girl. Watch out.
Very well then. The court grants the defense request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Butterfly tears. Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. Witness testimony.
How I met my Feeny. I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
We're so lovey-dovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. I like how, yeah, Phoenix just adds in random commentary. Butterfly tears. Sounds like an ingredient for a fairy witch's brew. I think so. Yeah, because they can't cry, right? She's making you sing. Yeah, she sucks. She's the murderer. She's a serial killer.
Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her.
Turtle tears. Oh, that's right, they do. They drink the turtle tears, right? You thought she was rephrasing his word. He was just busting out with like interrupting the court. So rude. How I Met My Feeny. Let's talk about it. You met him 8 months ago? Let's talk about it. So, until that time, you had been dating Doug Swallow?
Yes, I'm a real fool, you know. Letting my emotions change so quickly. I'm ashamed of myself.
No, not at all. Look at me. I'm infamous for changing my mind. That's true, Judge. My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle. Ho 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 ho.
Maybe you should look for a different line of work.
Butterflies also drink blood?
Oh my. I mean, I guess, you know, water is water. If you're desperate. Although don't drink seawater, it'll dehydrate you. Yeah, he deserves it, Judge Fickle!
And despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict. That's why some people also call him the Great Judgini.
Alright, it's like we're destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. Let's talk about it. The courthouse reading room? That's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room?
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you. If this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case.
Butterfly tears, eye of an ant, and pinch of squirrel fur, and mix these well on a full moon's eve, and the concoction shall grant you. Anything sufficiently. Triples. Fair enough, that works. It'll oh, I like that. It'll transport you to the fairy realm. How about that? It'll transport you to the fairy realm, which you can interpret how you wish. I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I'd better tread carefully. Keep pressing, keep pressing! We're never giving up. Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please, ask her to continue on with her testimony.
Very well.
Oh, the judges? Alright, judges like buying it.
Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases Your Honor, the answer is simply this. I'd come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing.
Okay, let's talk about it. Wait, also, didn't we have a thing that said, hold on. It was this new thing, right? Yeah, he was interviewing her regarding another case. She was not there for research. I think we can present this as evidence. But let's wait until we finish this chit-chat. You were writing a paper? On what?
On the relationship between modern Zinyu poetry and the criminal underworld.
Oh, that sounds like a fascinating research idea.
Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten.
Again with the midlife crisis stuff?
Mia, why did that girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you?
Exactly, exactly.
I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear, so be sure to read it carefully.
Alright, yeah. Okay. We want to go back and present the police report.
Alright, how about it?
Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned?
Oh, she's like, who, little old me? Never.
Yes, you.
The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. Watch out. Circles of mushrooms are sometimes called fairy circles. Yes. Now we have a story that follows. They mark the portals to the fairy world, but they don't actually make them. They're just markers for convenience because they're normally invisible. But if the markers are destroyed or removed, you can use this previous brew to just see them regardless of markers. Ah, alright. Actually, I like that. I like that. Because it's quite hard to find the fairy circles, right? You don't really see them very often. But there might be more around. I feel like you could definitely incorporate this into a story.
Order, order, order. This is unbelievable. It's true that the loveliest rose can hide the what?
Miss Faye, that's not fair.
And don't be sorry, it wasn't that long.
Why, Winston Payne will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Yeah, pardon me. Go right ahead.
No, of course. I always like your stories.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Sparky barked, "Oh, I've danced in a few fairy circles before.
Ooh.
It's a magical experience. The enchanting energy and mysterious vibes make it a pawsome time. Have you ever been in one? Let's share our fairy circle stories. Man, fairy, fox."
Man, fairy, fox. Okay.
Expressed some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now, I've just got to stay on the offensive.
Well done, Mia. Oh, you really lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks.
This guy!
I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids.
Why? Alright. Witness testimony. The poisoning.
I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
Lies. All lies. You don't know where to get a poison? Wait, wasn't she dating a guy from the pharmacology department? It's all coming together now. And then she dumped that guy as soon as she got the poison she wanted, right? And then she's killing him to like cover up her other murder. Grossberg is just, it's a nickname. Because he's always TMI.
So that's what happened here 8 months ago.
However, as you've heard from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Mia, you're glowing with a true aura. You're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear.
That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing.
Okay.
All right, cross-examination.
The poisoning. Bum bum bum.
All right. Okay, to discuss something in the cafeteria, let's talk about
Super Saiyan! Yeah.
What were you talking about with the defense attorney?
Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential.
According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case.
The lawyer that was killed. He said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger.
Why don't you tell us all about what that incident was?
That has absolutely nothing at all to do with this case.
Objection sustained. The defense's question is stricken from the record.
You get involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne?
Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign.
Don't worry, Dolly. I'll protect you.
You heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady.
Oh, Beanie, please.
Those two really are making me ill, albeit for decidedly different reasons.
Sign up a killer. She's a killer.
Alright. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. Let's talk about it. How long were you gone?
I've already answered all those questions for the police. But if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes.
And where were you during that stretch of time? Using the toilet.
What are you saying, Miss Faye?
Toilet? My perfect little Dolly doesn't poop? Oh my god, please no.
You heard the defendant, Miss Faye. Better luck next time.
Oh, Beanie, please.
The police have already looked into this whole matter. This line of questioning is nothing but a waste of the court's time.
You have a book. Is it Everybody Poops? I've heard of this one.
Objection sustained. Miss Hawthorne, please continue with your testimony.
Alright, it was a liquid poison, lethal at just 2 teaspoons? Let's talk about it. About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons? Yes, I knew it!
Let me see. My bottle of eye drop says it's half a fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons.
So it's about 2/3 that amount, huh?
The poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there.
Heard it was a very special kind of poison. Let's talk about it. A special kind of poison? How so?
Well, I've heard that it's almost impossible to detect.
Yeah, sure. That's the weakest defense ever.
Oh, and where would something like that come from?
I'm sorry. All I know is what I overheard the policeman saying. They said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it.
Chemical processes?
Yeah, like processes your boyfriend might have been using.
Well, that's quite impressive. Most impressive.
Also, let me tell you, Judge, every single medicine is made using chemical processes. So there's nothing special. That is the most vague terminology. The better question is, how did the criminal get something like that? But are they advanced? I suppose. I suppose then maybe that's up for debate. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. No, you know where to get it from. You can get it from your boyfriend, right? And that's why he was like, she's bad. But then he's feeling guilty, right? He's feeling guilty, and that's why he had to go to Phoenix and be like, you gotta stop dating her, cause she's just gonna like use you, and she sucks, and she's a murderer. But I don't know why I'm not gonna throw her under. Oh, he's not gonna throw her under the bus, cause then he's gonna get implicated, cause he gave her the poison, right? Why did she give her the poison? Is she trying to like kill rats or something? I don't know. I think we need to present. Do we have anything we can present? Oh, stretch thing. Swerve. I said stretch. Swerve. Thank you for the stretcher team. Let me do it. Alright. Alright, I'm standing. Lean to the right. Lean to the left. Hold on the floor. And lean back. And just for you, wiggle waggle. Wiggle waggle. Waggle waggle. Watched a video about photography. Even the earliest versions were some very advanced special chemistry. Yeah! I think, don't they use like, do they use like sodium nitrate? What do they use? It's super light sensitive, right? I don't know how they make that though. Is sodium nitrate the stuff that like turns like super brown when it's exposed to light? I'm gonna look this up. What is it? Oh, is it? Is this the... No, it's not that. What's the thing that like, I might have been making it up. What is it? What is it? Alright, I'll have to look at it later. What? Sodium... I can't remember now. But yeah, there was some kind of... I remember one time in my chemistry class in high school, we had some chemical that we were using that was super photosensitive, and so as soon as it was exposed to light, it would like change color. And also for some reason it was really like, it would really stick to you, and so like one of my friends like knocked a bottle of it onto the floor, and then he was trying to clean it up and not have the teacher notice, but like then like the whole floor turned brown where it spilled everywhere, and then like the teacher came in and she was like, it was horrible. It was just everywhere. Basically, it destroyed the floor. They had to replace the floor because it was like a terrible mess. And the teacher was like, who did this? And the two main culprits lifted their hands, and their hands were just completely brown. So it was like, okay, you were caught. There was no escaping. There was no escaping. Yeah, it dyed their hands. It dyed their hands completely brown. It was crazy. What is it? Okay, hold on. I have to find out what it is. What was it? Man, I'm trying to remember. Oh, it was silver nitrate. Silver nitrate. That's what it was. Oh, yeah. Silver nitrate. Maybe it's not used in, yeah, it's not used in photography. I was completely wrong. It was, the floor was just like the linoleum, right? It's just that typical linoleum stuff, but it completely stained the floor, and like, you couldn't wash it off your hands. It stained their hands, and their hands were brown until like the skin grew. Yeah. don't get this stuff on you. Silver nitrate. That's what it is. It really will stain you. Anyway, continuing on. We needed it for some other like reaction we were doing. But those two boys had been in charge of like the lab because it rotated. It was like chemistry too. And so like we got more power in the lab, and so we would like prepare the chemicals as well for like lab, so yep, but evidently it didn't always go well. So we want to see what can link her to the boyfriend. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. You would get it from the boyfriend, right? So where is the boyfriend? Not in here. Well, I mean, should we present the present the photo of his dead body? I don't think that's it. Maybe we have to just do like the profile, because we can do the profiles, right? It's you. I think. Yeah, it's gotta be it. This gotta be it. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you.
What?
In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? Yeah, I bet her boyfriend was like trying to tell Phoenix like, you gotta break up with her because she's a murderer, but I can't tell you because I'm be implicated. At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim, Doug Swallow.
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. You only had your nails painted once by a friend, not a professional. It turns out they didn't use a base coat. So part of it just, it stained your nails. Oh, it must have been a quite dark color then. Some colors will stain your nails. It'll turn them kind of yellow, right? If you use a nail polish remover. Yeah, sometimes it can stain your nails a bit yellow. So, it grows out. Oh, okay, yeah. If it was full black, yeah, it can definitely stain your nails. So sometimes a base coat can help, but sometimes even the base coat is not enough. For those like super pigmented ones, it can seep down into like your nail bed. But it, it grows out, so. Reminds you of Matt Ongard. Yeah, he has a similar hairdo and kind of similar face, right? I wonder if they're related. And if you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University. Oh, yeah, true. The red coat as well. Because he had that, like, red leather jacket, right?
Pharmacology?
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then, it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. Advanced chemicals, that's right. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table. You.
Order, order, order! Could it be?
That's nothing but a baseless accusation. May I say something, Madam Faye?
What is it, Miss Hawthorne?
The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you'd need some kind of container.
Well, yes, that's true.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place. Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down. But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they?
She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof.
Proof? Oh, she got me good with that. Hey, we have proof. We have Phoenix's necklace, right? We took it from him.
Provide some evidence or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye.
Yeah, unless we can come up with some evidence, we're gonna lose this lead. The police conducted a full body search of Dahlia and the entire courthouse. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
You're gonna accuse the young lady of committing the murder.
No! Prison pipe. No! It kind of reminds me, there was that TV show called Girls, and there was one episode where one of the girls was talking about nature's pocket. I don't know if you've seen that show. I only watched like 2 episodes of it. It was a little too crazy for me. I think that's the name of it. It was like the one about these like girls in New York. Anyway, you're gonna accuse the young lady of committing the murder. Then where is the container the poison was carried in? What happened to it?
It's right here, obviously. Obviously.
Take that!
I mean, to be honest, that also did cross my mind when it said full body search. You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness's accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present.
What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute.
Never watched the show, but that's where they found Really? I guess I didn't get that far into the show. Maybe I should go back. He's a really good actor.
What does it mean, Miss Faye?
The date the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Phoenix, you're so gullible! Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they'd find a trace amount. That's why she keeps asking for it back.
No!
Order in the court.
Phoenix, come on! On behalf of Dolly, I object.
Mr. Wright, control yourself.
I won't let you bully her like this.
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her. I feel like the shtick with like the mask is like way over the top. I mean, it's Ace Attorney, so I guess that's fine, but okay.
Madly in love.
Angry flip, I like that.
I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Damn! That was a burn! Jeez! I know, right? Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too. Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... because of the necklace. You know, she's trying to get it back, right? Every day she asks for it back and he doesn't give it to her. As soon as she got it back, she was gonna, like, break up with him, I bet. Yeah. Phoenix, not only is she out of your league, you're not even playing the same sport. Yep. Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
Nope. Nope. What a strange girl, asking for a present back like that.
Excuse me? For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying! But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. Mm-hmm. That's why she... I don't believe you. No! That's a lie! What? Wait, what happened? What happened? Mia, are you alright? The defendant is getting away! Bailiff, hurry! What? Oh no! What happened? Did Phoenix attack us?
Mia, are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane!
Where's Mr. Wright?
It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough.
Thank goodness.
For all her other faults aside, she must have the patience of a saint to ask daily for months, with him being denser than a black hole.
Ooh! Wait a second. Wait a second. I bet she ran out of patience, and she was also going to poison him somehow with his medicine, and then I bet Mr. Swallow took the medicine, and he had the medicine. He had Phoenix's medicine, because he was going to be like, she's going to poison you too with this somehow. Maybe? So he was like trying to save Phoenix. That's all. Thank goodness. Oh no.
What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone.
What? That's terrible.
Yeah. But then, like, Phoenix would have testified about that, right? Maybe Phoenix didn't tell the whole truth. Because he couldn't believe it. Well, we'll see. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in the blazes are we supposed to do now?
Yeah, and plus that part hasn't been resolved yet. And I feel like they wouldn't put that in the case if it wasn't important. So I feel like it also has to contain poison, and she was ready to kill him to get the necklace back.
Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just give back the necklace. I ate it.
What? Phoenix?
You what? That's gonna hurt on the way out. It had pokey parts to it. No, new prison punk, no.
You ate it.
Oh god. It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first, but yeah.
Yeah, what the? I agree, what the? I know, right?
And the bottle, wasn't it like glass? I mean, I guess it could have all been plastic. Like just painted plastic, maybe? Crazy though.
What is he doing now?
Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. You could.
Objection!
Yeah, look, I hope it was plastic. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? That bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it.
It seems the defendant
defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly, that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
Yeah, it was only trace amounts, right? Yeah, it was only like, you need 2 teaspoons to kill someone, supposedly. How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's over an active imagination.
So it would seem.
Exactly. No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that, or the poison must have lost its potency.
There. It's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you placed this much faith in Mr. Right. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
Oh, would you now? Would you? Yeah, it's gotta be the dosage.
Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
That's enough. Unfortunately, Ms. Bay, I cannot accept your explanation of the events.
But why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand. But in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Even after I proved so much, is she gonna get away with everything?
Trust her with my glorious pompadour.
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the Whoa!
Mr. Wright! I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you. Uh-oh. This feels like it might be decisive. Maybe. Let's see.
What is it?
That day. The day I met Doug Swallow.
What?
Oh. Thank you for the blurper election. Alright. There's something you need to know about that girl. What is it? There we go! Last night someone stole poison from our lab. Yes. She's gonna try to poison you, buddy. Yeah. Poison. It didn't let me pause any of that, by the way. It was just like rolling through the cutscene. So I couldn't stop it when the Huskies were singing the song of their peoples. That was a pretty good one though. I like that blurb. Thank you, Erlington. The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. Oh, okay. So he didn't give it to her, but he knows something's up with her. So he didn't give it to her, so he's not like actually complicit. No, he's not an accessory. He's just like complicit. Wait, there's a difference, right? He kind of knew something was up and didn't do anything about it. Versus like he actually like got her the medicine but didn't do the killing. So I think, alright. Yeah. Alright, so something was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Yeah, what's the most dangerous thing you've ever made? Wait, she's not a valley girl, sorry. I was just imagining it that way. Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
She can be. It's too late now though. We can't change her voice. She's already like sweet. There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? Look what she had in her hand. His hands. And what did she put in his hands? The bottle of poison. She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. Yeah, I think Phoenix is realizing that he doesn't want to get convicted of murder. I mean, come on. Come on, Phoenix. This is your life here.
Your Honor, this is... the defendant is...
Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. Yeah. Okay, no, Phoenix is just... he's just a moron, as usual. Ah, Phoenix. So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Faye.
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore...
Exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill?
It's Phoenix Wright, future ace attorney. It's gotta be. Because he's a moron and he won't give her back her necklace. The judge. The judge isn't in the list, though.
Take that!
There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was... Mr. Phoenix Wright. Me?
That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. She'd killed Payne. Well, she'd kill anybody.
She has a dark heart.
The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Yeah, didn't exist.
Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice. I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
But even so, why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met.
Oh, Phoenix.
Ah.
Judge is shocked. You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true! It's true. Sorry, kiddo.
Feeny. What a joke you are.
Oh.
Hair toss came out.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace.
face. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne? Yeah.
It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial.
Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
Yeah, R.I.P. Phoenix's feelings. It's okay. It's better to learn these things early. That, you know, sometimes the person you're madly in love with is a serial killer. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne.
And we'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack.
Yeah, poor Phoenix. I feel a little bad for him. He's a little too innocent. Like, you gotta learn that people aren't always what they seem, but this is like a big lesson, not just like a small lesson.
Hey, old man. Are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge?
Oh, the butterflies came back.
With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
Damn. That's right.
I can't let her get away this time. Stop, Mia! If you keep on pushing without any evidence,
Oh, we got evidence, don't worry.
you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
Wait, the ultimate price? What's the ultimate price? I just lose the case. That's it. Ultimate price. Hold on. Yeah.
The ultimate price?
Well, I don't understand. No, this is bullshit. This is complete bullshit.
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No, it's complete bullshit because that's saying that like anyone that loses a case isn't allowed to be a lawyer anymore. So like you can only have 100% win record. But it's I swear this game sometimes. No.
You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say, Miss Gray.
Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer's over. But to be honest, at this point I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible! You can't possibly.
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Just one.
If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I am afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor.
I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's paper.
Yeah, I used to be a lawyer, but I lost a case that one time. Had to retire. Too bad, so sad. Man, there would be a lot of turnover for lawyers. I don't think that, I don't think it would be worth it to go to law school.
Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. In there, I know in where, in his cold medicine. That was in the hand of the killer that we saw her clasping. You know it.
Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence. Show to this court irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright.
It's right here. Cold Killer X. This is it. This is it. It has to be. Because it was like in the, in his hand, right? Yeah.
This is it. Take that.
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Yeah, cold-blooded killer. That's her, man. She's a killer.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. Ah. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Oh yeah, we got her.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
I'd like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
John, what are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room, my client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared.
Oh, we're gonna find out, like, what actually happened here? Because I still don't actually know how the guy died. I only know that she was trying to kill Phoenix. How did she kill Mr. Swallow? I don't know.
With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. Or with her. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live! She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever.
Oh, okay. So she did electrocute him. Okay. I mean, I guess they make sense. We did have the autopsy report, so we already knew.
Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim.
Guess she just moved it with her. Oh, yeah, maybe so. Because you wouldn't want to... Well, you could touch the top of it. You just don't want to touch, like, the pokey part. You don't want to touch the spicy part. As long as you don't touch the spicy part, I think you're okay. But it's quite dangerous.
And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic.
Spicy pasta. Very spicy.
Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine? She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then.
Not exactly.
She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow.
Everyone is shocked.
Many dots.
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman. She's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some? Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say?
Oh my god, this is definitely not something they would ever do in court, ever.
If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now.
Mia Fey! Mia Fey!
Oh my god! I did exactly what I predicted! They got on fire! Wow, I'm really good. Damn, I definitely haven't seen this. I've never played this game before. Damn. I was right though.
Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. With myself.
That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours.
For the time being.
Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Huh? Why? Yes.
I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now.
Sparky's eyes sparkled. Mio's a smarty pants, indeed. Let's give her a treat for her great prediction. Musical note Mio. Mio, so smart and so wise. Always making predictions that win the prize.
Aww.
Musical note you're the best, Mio. Enjoy your well-deserved treat. Musical note Fox.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the clip, XSO. Thank you, thank you.
I appreciate clips very much. Thank you. I wish you all the best.
She's just like, she's out now. Hi, Mineral Berry. Do I plan to play the new mystery anime game Tsunagari Chess School? I don't plan to play it. I've never heard of it before. Right now, I'm planning to finish Yakuza 0, finish GTA 5 story mode. I'm planning to finish Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, and I'm planning to finish Cult of the Lamb. New Doki Doki. Oh, the Doki Doki Literature Club? I've never played the Doki Doki Literature Club game. I am not a big horror person, I would say. Okay, yeah, no horror, I think. No horror. I played a little bit of horror stuff. I still have to finish. I still have to finish Little Nightmares too. That's like the only horror game I played in October. I still need to finish that one, but otherwise I don't really play horror games. Your whole VTuber personality is based on that, really? Dang. I'm always open to like new game suggestions though, but maybe not horror. Maybe not horror. I have some stuff lined up for the rest of the year, I think. It's finally all over. I do want to do some more like visual novel type stuff because it's been a while since I've done any of those, so I might do some like shorter visual novels if I have like extra days. At the end of the year I have like a whole week off, which is great. I have the whole like New Year week off, so during that time I might play like a couple new games. Mirai Bites has been summoned! Oh yeah, Mirai Bites, they played some summonings for you earlier.
I refuse to accept this!
The summoning, the summoning.
The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim.
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne. And I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
You think I would like... Oh yeah, I heard that one is also like somebody was... I think it was you that was telling me the story of that one, right? Yeah. I have to look it up again to remember. I have to... Wait, or is that the one where they're like imprisoned or something? Oh, I can't remember.
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said...
There.
Oh, I have to allow degenerates. You get to fight a dragon, mommy, in Dragon Quest III. Ooh. Oh yeah, happy day 3 out of 4 of your... or is it day 4 out of 4 of your Dragon Quest III holiday? It's like, okay, yeah. I think you did tell me it was like Ace Attorney but in school. Not prison. What was I thinking? Day 3. Alright, one more day. One more day. Is it going well?
There. It's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
So, if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
Yeah, oh, well, you see...
And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? I think that's a no. Oh. Ah, my hair! Oh no! Is this how he lost his hair? Oh my.
Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest.
Painful origins. Ah, the tragedy, indeed.
Tragic, but not surprising.
Painful origins, indeed.
I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
No, you did not, Judge. Yeah, don't lie. Just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Faye,
Yes, Your Honor?
was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case. There's secrets! There's secrets here! Yeah, Judge Fickle strikes again.
Very well. Mr. Payne.
This can't be happening. This is a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter.
I know, there's some drama here. I hope we find out later.
It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit, along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true. My dear darling!
Very well then. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Dun dun dun! Not guilty! Yeah! We win! Of course. This is like the beginning case, so they made it super easy for us.
This court is adjourned.
Alright. Yeah! Thank you. April 11th, 3:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3.
Mia, you were wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, thank you for the head pat, sir. Wow. Mr. Grossberg, do you, maybe think you could stop talking about them?
That's rather rude.
I know.
Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
Oh, Phoenix.
Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations.
Thanks.
You know, I was thinking... Go on. The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those kind of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something? Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. Oh, Matthias. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a little bit more. Try to grow up a little. But, out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. What kind of company does this guy keep? Larry Butts, that's who he keeps company with. Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. He's got hardcore copium. It is advanced chemistry. It's gotta be a body double. That's, you know, it's not her. And if I hurry, then I should be able to save him in time. I see. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday, maybe even in court. Oh my god! That is the appropriate emote of mine to use. Her leg shin, oh my. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. Okay, this was all a long flashback. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. But Mia's passed on to a better place. I mean, I don't know if I'd say she's passed on, because she keeps coming back to court and helping us out, like, every single case. So, I'm not sure I'd say she's passed on. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But, ooh, I like that one. I like that one. Imagine the Judy mole with big arms. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now, but even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client.
Yeah.
Junimo, normally you don't see their arms, but when they come out, bam! In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. So I got banned from the gym? What? 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. Alright, we did it! Episode 1 over! Woo! Alright, woo! Brand new episode has been added. Alright, next week we will start with episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout. Yay! Save my progress, yes. Yes. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, hold on. I don't want to start the next one. Hold on. But that's okay. Alright, come on, come on. I don't want to go through all this. Alright, well, I guess we have to. Ooh, it's Gumshoe. You said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? As soon as it can, like, stop, I will stop, though. Ooh, safe's opening. We've been had! Mask to mask. Salutations. Out front, guards! Turn on the searchlights!
Better next time, gentlemen.
Ooh, drama! Wow! Wow!
Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full.
Vacant Vito heard the most wild insult today and still has you confused. What is it? Alright. Ooh. There we go. Interesting start. There's been a robbery. Alright. Oh no, not here. I want to go to options. Save. Yes. Girl told the guy who asked her out, "No offense, but you look like you drink milk with ice." What? That's a very strange insult. I mean, I think drinking milk with ice is a little weird, but why is it insulting? It's just a little strange, but you know, everyone has like small strange things that they do. It's not like, I don't know. Maybe she's an ice hater. Some people out there are ice haters, maybe. That's all I can think of. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense. And why would you drink milk with ice? Such a mystery. Alright. I don't know. Alright, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Sweet Wild Thing, because Sweet Wild Thing raided me the other day. She's doing Lego and brick building, and she's making a really cute like live hand cam build, so we'll go there just for fun. Oh, let me go to the, hold on. And then we've saved properly, so it should be fine. Yes, title screen. Yeah, iced coffee with milk is normal. You like to eat white rice with ketchup. Is it terrible? No, I think it's fine. You know, in the there's the Japanese dish, omurice, which is like omelet rice, where they have like an omelet over like a bed of rice. They cook the rice with ketchup. Oh my. Relation. Ah, that was a long, juicy one. So long. No, I didn't fart. It wasn't me. Oh man. Yeah, it's yeah, people do write messages on the top of them sometimes. Yeah, it's a normal dish. You can buy it at like the grocery store as well, in like in the bento area. Yeah, but yeah, they cook the rice itself with like ketchup and like a little bit of like chicken bouillon usually, and then some garlic, and then they just cover it with a with an omelet. It's very popular with kids. It's like a family meal. But yeah, so because of that, I don't think that rice with ketchup is that weird. I bet y'all microwave y'all's milk before bed. Oh, but that's actually like kind of sweet, cause like doesn't that
I pray to Shrek every night. thanking him for the life I've been given. Shrek is love, I say. Shrek is life.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Oh my. Oh my. But yeah, you can say anything if you want. Just say something about purple and give purple emotes. It doesn't have to be a specific grade message. Do what you want. And then we'll be back and enjoy the Lego building. What? Don't Google it. Really? I know about Corpse Husband though. But yeah. But thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll be back. I'm not sure when. Definitely Wednesday. This week is going to be a little crazy because I have a friend coming in this weekend and I won't be able to stream maybe on the weekend at all. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe Friday. We'll have to find out. Anyway, yeah. I'm going to go to bed. It's like about 2 in the morning. Great time. And yeah. Bye everyone. Bye Sarunoni. Bye Kabedondo. Bye Erlingshin. Bye XSL. Thank you for the clip again. Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I might not stream though. We'll have to see. Good night, Mirai Bites. And then, oh no, I'm happy anytime you can catch it. So yeah, thank you so much. And alright, we're going. Okay,